some significant numbers in the Bible. In Matthew 1 to 16, we read a genealogy of Jesus. Then verse 17 tells us there were 14 generations from Abraham to David, 14 from David to the exile in Babylon, and 14 more from then to the birth of the Messiah. Why does Matthew count them in this way? What is the significance of the number 14? The answer is that the number 14 was the number of David. To explain why this is so, we need to look at David's name in Hebrew. It was usually just written without vowels, so just DVD. In Hebrew letters, there they are. These actually have vowels, these little markings underneath give the vowels, but normally it would be written without them, just the three consonants. Now D was the fourth letter of the alphabet, and V the sixth, sometimes pronounced W, not V. Since they didn't have the numerals that we use today, like 464, they used the letters of the alphabet. The Greeks, the Romans, the Hebrews, they all did it in those days. So the fourth letter of the alphabet represented 4, and the sixth letter of the alphabet represented 6. So that follows on. The first letter represented 1, second letter 2, third letter 3, fourth letter 4, and so on. So writing DVD is like writing 4, then 6, then 4 again. Now, when we today write 464, we take it as 464 because we have a place value system that tells us that the rightmost number is units, the next one beside it is tens, and the next one along is hundreds, 400s. They didn't have that. So to them, DVD just meant 4, then 6, then 4, just add them all together, which makes 14. That's why 14 is the number of David, and that's why Matthew constructed his genealogy as he did. For more details, you can see the ICC commentary by Davies and Ellison. As one other example, in Revelation 13:18, we read that the number of the Antichrist is 666. Well, one way of writing Emperor Nero in Hebrew gives the number 666. That's the most likely explanation of the number 666. But there are other things associated with 6. Of course, people say 6 is one less than the perfect number 7. So that could have been in mind as well. But the real reason for the number 666 appearing in Revelation was lost very early on. So since then, people have speculated and come up with all different theories. But this seems to be the most likely, that it's the number of the Emperor Nero, who of course was responsible for some nasty persecution of the early Christian church. Working out the numbers of names is called numerology or gematria, because it was quite popular with some of the rabbis. Okay, that's it. Thank you.